as of tomorrow night, Hyman and Dermott can return. Now, they may not because of long-term IR, and you've got to miss a certain amount of games and a certain amount of days. But we're asking, not including John Tavares, which injured Maple Leaf do you believe will have the biggest impact on the team when he returns? Dermott or Hyman? Because I think both have the potential to have impacts.
I personally think it's Hyman. Right now, just based on the way that they're playing, the way that the mojo on those top two lines is kind of working. I know JT being out is a big blow, but if you had a hardworking forward that kind of dragged you into it a little bit, you know, I think it was a couple days ago where I said, as much as people I think were done with Nazem Kadri and some of the stuff, like he was a guy that brought energy, shift in and shift out, stirred up some stuff when it needed to be, maybe when it didn't need to be as well, but he got people invested, right?
I think Hyman will have an immediate impact.
Yeah, he's an investment player.
Immediately. I think big picture, though, Dermott has
more upside
and more potential for a bigger impact because I think he's best case scenario for the Leafs this year. He gets into the top four at some point.
He crawls into the top
and
four.
Cody Ceci is out. That's the way I see it.
So you would see Dermott play the right side with Riley
probably. And I know that's not ideal, and I know Babcock may not want to see it happen. And Babcock controls the keys. He's going to make that determination. Right. But I think, you know, Hyman's a very valuable player. I think we've noticed that. And we've been aware of it. It's not like they just signed him as a free agent. We've seen him grow up. He's been here for 3.5 years.
Right.
But I still think, you know, up front, that is supposed to be a position of strength. The defense core is not.
Right.
And it has not been recently. Joining us now, the Maple Toyota Hotline, here's Ray Ferraro. Who do you think will have a bigger impact on the return, Hyman or Dermott?
Initially Dermott. And then, but I think Hyman will help reset, you know, what the way the lines are supposed to be.
Yeah, that's right. I went the other way. I just thought Hyman with his energy and right now with those top lines kind of not being their mojo not rolling. I thought maybe a fresh breath and a guy who brings it every shift and is physical, maybe gets you a little bit more emotionally involved, whether you want to or not. I think he could have that type of instant impact on, you know, on maybe a guy like Marner going and getting the puck, or if he gets a shift with Matthews. I think Dermott, and Brian said it too. Brian, I think Dermott has the more upside from a bigger picture.
Yeah, the difference is, though, that as much as Hyman's ready to go, if he's like almost everybody else that's had ACL surgery, there's going to be a dip to what he can do. You're just not as strong, and he's gonna have to tweak his knee a couple of times before he realizes it's okay. Like you get in there and you're kicking, like this is an example, is you're kicking around for a puck on the boards, and your knee, you'll get like a blast of something in your knee, and you're like, oh man, was that all right? And then once that happens a couple times, you don't even think of it anymore, and then your knee gets stronger and you don't feel it. You don't even really notice it today, as compared to what he will right away. Dermott, I think he'll be able to jump in. He'll be able to, because it's a shoulder and not his legs, he'll be able to skate. He'll be able to move the puck. He adds a nice dynamic to a defense that, hasn't really been so great yet.